Oh, Hi there, whoever's just popped in, good evening. I don't know if my audio is working. Oh, it's a dark marking screen. Hi there, I don't know who's just popped in, but good evening. You've caught me just messing around tonight with the Edge 11, trying something new, something different. So currently on Jupiter, and as I say, I've got the Edge 11 running with the scope running at its native focal length, 2800mm. And I've also put on a Celestron Luminous 2.5 barlow, which will take it up to a 7000mm. And also got the ASI533 one-shot colour camera in there, and also a ZWO ASI, which I've tweaked the best I can to get rid of the fringing. Yeah, the scene's not the best, unfortunately. It's better than it was earlier this evening when I was just messing around and setting up. The temperatures have picked up again here in Cyprus, so we're about 6 or 7 degrees higher than normal. So that's led to a bit of haze in the sky, and everything's a little bit wobbly, although as I said, it's calmed down as the night's gone on. It's now coming up for midnight here in Cyprus at the moment. Audio is echoing a bit. Oh, I wonder if I'm getting some feedback. Let me just turn down it. Alright, does that sound any better? Nope. Bloody system, eh? Technology. I wonder where I'm getting the echo from. It'll probably be worse if I switch to the internal camera. Let me try that. I was on the wrong one. Audio. Any better now? I wonder if both mics are picking up. That's it. Okay, it seems to just confirm everything sounds okay now. I'm just trying to watch the chat on my other laptop. So good evening, Seafox, by the way. Alright, so solved. Wonderful, thank you very much, Seafox. Yeah, it looks like I had second inputs coming in. Anyway, back to where we were. Yeah, so we're on Jupiter this evening, as I said. And I've got the Edge 11 running at 7000mm focal length tonight, so that's a native 2800 plus Luminos 2.5 2-inch barlow. And then sitting on top of that, I've got a ZWO ADC, so that's the atmospheric dispersion compensator, and I've tweaked that in there to try and pull in the colours a little bit, and that seems to have removed the fringing. Although the focus isn't the best this evening, struggling. This is the first time I've set up the scope like this, and I don't appear to have the back focus right. I've currently got it as minimal as I can get, and I've tried it all the way out to, well, here's a stack. I don't know if you can see that. It's a stack of adapters. I've tried various lengths, and I've tried all different things, so that seems to be the best I can get it at the moment. I do have a diagonal in there. It's the only way I could get the barlow to fit onto the scope, so that's probably throwing everything out a bit as well. So I need to look at alternative adapters, but I've got that many bits and bobs lying around in various boxes that I'm struggling to find what I'm looking for. So yeah, I just did a run there of 30 seconds on Jupiter. I don't know how it looks on the feed, but it certainly looks a little bit blurry to me on fire capture here. And I'm running with a gain, it's a bit high at 238, and the exposure is at 92 milliseconds. I've got my histogram sitting around the 75% mark, which is ideal for Jupiter, somewhere between 50 and 75. And I saved that 30-second exposure out as an SAR file, and I pulled that into AutoStackert, and I was just a way to analyze those frames. Manual focus. I'm using an electronic focuser, but I'm not doing any autofocusing. There's not enough to try and focus on, or if there is, I haven't tried to do that automatically. I think I can do it with God, I can't remember which application it is, but yeah, I'm just doing it manually tonight by nudging in and out the Celestron focuser on the scope. Yeah, there's a moon lower right, and there's another one just further down, about another inch off the bottom of the screen. Just a way to process image, so I've analysed that. We've got maybe a bit more than 5% in the last quadrant. 522, maybe we'll boost this up a little bit and see what we get. Put some drizzling on, normalization, place the AP grid, and we'll stack that and see what we get. So that's just processing. I'll probably nudge the scope up a bit. Which way am I going? For some reason it seems to run away from me. Not the wrong way. Let's see if we can get the other moon. It's just, there it is, there's the second moon just at the bottom of the screen. And I do have a dirty mark somewhere in the optics. You can see this round dust bunny on the right hand side of the the Jupiter image just where the mouse is. I've got no idea where that is in the optical train. I'll need to have a clean out. I suspect it's on the main optics somewhere. The scope was out all last night and most of this morning without a cover on it. Behind me, you can see I've got the RASA 11, but I'm not doing any imaging with that tonight. I'm just been playing around with the Edge 11. So the Edge 11's outside in the garden. Unfortunately, I can't get the security camera that's looking at the Edge to provide me a stream into this. It's been playing up as well. We don't really get dust storms, but we do get dust in the atmosphere. So we don't get dust storms as, say, Qatar and Saudi Arabia and places like that get. But yeah, we do get elevated dust levels in the atmosphere. And you certainly see it all lying on the cars and things like that. And on the roof of the dome, it tends to go a bit red now and again. Okay, so that's finished processing. So let me just see what that picture looks like. Yeah, which one was that? Sort by date time. Yeah, it's a bit out of focus. That's probably the best one there out of the bunch. So it's not looking too bad. It's a lot better than I've previously done. Still out of focus though, you can clearly see that. And I haven't done any sharpening on this. I can't get Registacks to run tonight for some reason. Let me just nudge this down a bit and let's do another grab. I don't want to tweak with the focus because I'll end up making it outburst probably. Yeah, that's going out of focus there. Let's just nudge up the gain slightly. See if that helps. And let's do record. You mean you want people to come and watch me making a fool of myself, C Fox? Thank you very much. The usual regulars will pop in at some point, in and out. Alright, is that done? It's 30 seconds. Let's open. And boom. Analyze. What's it doing now? Analyze. Yeah, I did see it give some improvement in the colour there, yeah. Okay, yeah, it's helped the quality graph significantly improved. So let's boost these numbers a bit and see what we get this time. Maybe just caught a good period as well in the atmosphere. And let's stack. Hey Felix, how are you tonight? I wish this laptop was slightly further over because I can see the stream chat. I did have a look at Saturn earlier on. It was looking not too bad. But the focus this evening was to try and set this up with the 7000mm. First time I've ever tried to push the Edge 11 to that focal length. So needless to say, setting up during the day and then just as dusk came, trying to get an alignment and all that sorts of things wasn't the easiest. But I don't even know if it's polar aligned properly, but it seems to be holding in there not too bad. Yeah, so for those that have just joined me, I've got the Edge 11. I took the 0.7 reducer off it to take it back to its native 2800mm. Then I've got a Celestron star diagonal in there. It's the only way I can get a eyepiece connection for the 2.5 Celestron Luminous barlow. And in the barlow I have got a ZWO ADC, so atmospheric dispersion compensator, and connected to that, coupled directly with no adapters, is a ZWO ASI533 one-shot colour camera. So at the start of the evening, before I started the stream, there was quite a significant bit of blue and red fringing around Jupiter, and by adjusting the ADC I managed to pull that back in check. I'm not 100% convinced that I've got the right back focus, although it's significantly better than it was, having the camera directly coupled to the ADC. I tried various things. I tried with the camera going through a 1 1/4 nose piece onto what do you call it? God, my mind's just gone blank. Anyway, you know what I mean, an IBIS connector on the ADC. And then I've tried various adapters. So this is the adapter stack I've tried, plus there's a few others lying around, just to try and get best optimum focusing. Although no matter which way I went increasing, it just continued to get worse. So that's me got everything removed out the stack and the camera coupled directly onto the ADC, which gives about a 30mm back focus, and it's still not the best, so I need to have a look at how I can reduce that further. I don't know if it's possible, maybe removing the star diagonal out of the equation once I can get something better to connect onto the Edge 11. That'll maybe help that. So anyway, that's just stacked. Let's take a look at the output folder. And which one is this? Is that this one? I don't know if that's the right file. Yes, it is. So I don't know how well you can see that. Yes, it's out of focus. I haven't got that sharpened. I don't have Registacks running tonight. So that's just the native stack. And we can see one of the moons, Jupiter, just to the bottom right. And there's a second moon just right at the bottom of this image here. I'll maybe nudge the scope up a bit and see if I can get both of them in. Let's go back to fire capture, which I'm using tonight for doing the capturing. Certainly there seems to be an improvement in the atmosphere. As I was saying to CFox earlier on, we've seen an increase in temperatures here again in Cyprus this last few days, so we're about 6 to 7 degrees higher than normal. So it's been up around, God knows what the temperature is in the dome at the moment. Yeah, it's cooled down a bit now, so we are just 10 past midnight here and it's 22 degrees inside the dome. Last night at midnight it was 28 degrees. So that clearly doesn't help. So I was going to nudge the scope. Let's get this the right way. Wrong way. Let's nudge this up to the top left. So we've got the two moons there. I'll maybe nudge the gain up again and see if we can get a further improvement. The quality graph. Certainly seen more of the bands coming up in the bottom left when the atmosphere is not jumping around. Hey Ian, how are you this evening? How's life in Stonehaven? Cold, wet, rainy? Yeah, so I've just increased the gain there to 250, running an exposure of 92 milliseconds. We can see Jupiter and two of its moons. And I'm reluctant to touch the focuser because I haven't got a wide band to play with there. So we'll just take a 30-second capture of that and we'll stack it. Alright, so that's still capturing. 25 seconds. Okay, so that's finished capturing. I'll go across to Registacks. Yeah, sorry, AutoStacker. We'll open that file. We'll analyze the stack. Analyze the file. Yeah, that one didn't come out as well. We can see the quality graph significantly less. We'll do another one. I'm not even going to bother stacking that, I don't think. Oh no, she's running off the top. Let's stop that. Let's nudge her down again. There we go. Yeah, it seems to have got a bit more turbulent again. Alright, so that's that captured. Across to AutoStacker, open that file. Analyze. At least there's not as many bugs in the observatory tonight. I kept the door closed for a change. Oh, that's terrible. There's just nothing there at all. We need to tweak the focus. Right, that's going out of focus. Nope, not playing ball. Oh, come on. She's not wanting to focus. Oh, we're getting there. might be round about there. And I want to nudge it up. No, focus is drifting. Oh, the atmosphere is pretty crap tonight. Oh, that just got sharper there. Get some lucky imaging there. Right, let's try that. We're going to have to do with just one moon. Take a capture. Yeah, that was a lucky one, I think, Sea Fox. I don't think we'll see another one of them. Not until things calm down a bit. I think that was a one-off fluke in terms of quality. Maybe as the temperatures continue to cool down, well, it might get some improvements. Alright, so that's captured 30 seconds. Let's open that file. Let's analyze. That one's not too bad. So let's take 2% from the first quarter. 5, 5, and 2. Let's stack. Is your scope looking out to sea or more overland? Oh, that's a good question. I can't remember. I'll have a look for you. Overland. But it's not a big island, so it probably won't make much of a difference. Okay, what we're doing, just finishing the stack. Yeah, I would say it's upper atmosphere. I certainly noticed the last couple of nights that even the stars are not as clear, not as sharp. So there's definitely a high haze up there. Although I went onto the moon right at the start of the evening when it was still daylight. It was maybe sitting about 30 degrees in the sky. It must have been about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock this evening. Certainly still daylight anyway. And I had the scope on there at 2800mm, and it was pin sharp, crystal clear. It looked great. Unfortunately, I was through the eyepiece as I was planning and setting up for tonight, so I didn't manage to get any images. Okay, so that is stacked. Which images is that? I think that's this one, is it? There's too many images. Date time. Yeah, that was that one there, I think. I just wish I could get Registacks to work this evening and sharpen it up. But unfortunately, it's not working. yeah, hopefully we'll get the temperature start cooling down now, and we'll get some clearer skies again. Where was that one from earlier? Was that there? I'll have to go through all these images and bin the crap ones. That seems to be calming down a little bit, excuse me. I wonder if I shorten the exposures and increase the gain a touch. Yeah, disk space is a premium. I don't know if you saw my other video that I posted a couple of days ago, CFox. I just installed a NAS drive to start moving all my images and things onto, and then hopefully I'll set up some network shares on it that laptops can write directly to there and save some space, because the laptop, I think the disk's almost full again. I cleared out a load of stuff on the laptop tonight. Right, let's see if I can sharpen this up just a touch. Every now and again I got a nice clear frame coming through, so we'll try that. That seems to be more sharp than not sharp. Okay, that's another 30 seconds. In fact, before I do that, oh no, yeah, let's do that. Hey, Mr. Debster, long time no see. How are you doing? I've got your buddy here as well, Mr. Johnston. Okay, so let's open that latest stack. Excuse me. That's not as clear, this one. Okay, so that's stacking. we tend to get the aircraft are more to the west of me, Seafox. I can see them coming into Paphos Airport. Don't see many high altitude aircraft. I don't know what route they take across Europe. But certainly see them coming running north to south into Paphos. I did actually catch a plane once, and I was doing a live stream on the Sun, and I did catch a plane coming through. Okay, so did I stack that? Yes, I did. Yeah, that's not too bad. Just need some sharpening. Unfortunately, I don't have any software on here to sharpen. You can see the dust bunny on the screen there. Right, let me move Jupiter back to the middle. Oh, you're gonna have to give me a couple of minutes. I'll be right back. I just need to pop inside and get a drink and relieve myself. So hold the fort for me, please. There's my torch. It's dark in the garden. Alright, I'm back. Have I missed anything? Yeah, the sky looks very hazy. Quick move the scope, yeah. Knock my alignment out, that'd be a nightmare. Right, let's see if we can GRS should be GRS. You've lost me there, C Fox. GRS, I can't think. I'm having a packet of unicorns. Alright. Oh, the Great Red Spot, of course. I don't know which way around it is. Did it not just disappear recently? Maybe we'll catch it coming around. How's the actual images looking on the stream? On normal YouTube, is it compressed too much or does it look not too bad? I haven't had a look myself, all I can see is the preview. I wonder if we tweak the colours a little bit. No. Let's see if we can sharpen her up. I'm starting to get a bit more to the left of Jupiter. You can certainly see more of the red bands starting to appear every now and again. I'll probably go too far with the focus and ruin it. It's just a shame I couldn't get the back focus any shorter. Right, I'm going to zoom right out and zoom back in again. Let's see if that helps. See if I can catch the right spot. No, gone through it. There's that dust bunny that's just appeared again. Oh. Let's give that a burl. Not the wrong way. I want to get clear of that dust bunny. There we go. Right, let's do a grab there. Pray for still skies. Focal ratio will be 7,000mm divided by 279. So what does that give you? F30, something like that. F25. Yeah, that'll be right, because the native focal length's F10 and I've got a 2.5 barlow in there. So I had a better look at the scope when I was out Seafox, and it's basically pointing right along the south coast of Cyprus towards Larnaca. So we're probably getting a lot of light pollution as well over Paphos. There's two moons of Jupiter visible at the bottom, Steve. One very close, as you can see at the bottom right of Jupiter, and there's another one just an inch off the bottom of the screen if I scroll Jupiter up. There's your homework, go and find the names of those two moons, because I don't know. You'll find them on Stellarium Web. So for this stack, we've got not too many, so I'll just leave it at the 222, 1.5 drizzle. And if that stack name options, it'll be easier to use than trying to work out which one it is. Europa and Ganymede, there you have it. You can have a gold star Seafox if you're right. So did everybody watch the DART mission the other night? Stay up for it, watching that satellite ploughing into the asteroid. It was certainly quite impressive, especially that last couple of images that were sent just before it impacted. Amazing how clear the surface of the asteroids were. I was watching it on Chuck's Astrophotography, he was live streaming the event. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see how long they take to process all the data and see what difference it made to the orbit of the asteroid. So if there's 2 moons visible, Steve, you've got a 2 out of 80 chance of getting the names right then. Just on luck. Right, is that processed? That's processed. I reckon something like that would sharpen up quite nicely. So there's the 2 moons. I wish it keeps giving me an error. Let's run Registacks. The code execution cannot be processed because CV210.dll was not found. Reinstalling the program may fix this problem. You twat. I'll end up cratering my laptop if I start messing around this time. That's Windows 11. I've been having some issues with it, both the laptops and the observatory the last week. The remote desktop sessions into that, they just started doing weird rendering of the screens, and it wasn't limited to one of the remote desktop tools they use. It was both Chrome Remote Desktop, and I've started using RustDesk, and both of them were doing some bizarre things. So I was doing some system checks this morning, and there was a few corrupt DLLs, so hopefully that's been fixed now, but I haven't had a chance to try it. Well, I think that planet is starting to get a little bit sharper. Things seem to be stabilizing, I think. We're certainly seeing more of the bands appearing more frequently. Let's have a clear out of here. Let's get rid of all of these. Let's delete that one. Oh, you can see the rotation between these two. You can see the waves moving around slightly. Yeah, definitely see the rotation. Well, there you have it. Something you get for nothing. How much space have I got left before I start? 51 gig. Oh, we're alright. I can always go onto the D drive. Right, let's move the scope up. Let's do another. Let's move it over a bit. Oh, wrong button. Just keep away from that dust bunny. Right, let's record there. I wonder if I increase my, do a longer, no. Let's leave it at 30 seconds. Sorted. So, Sea Fox, where are you from? Which part of the world are you currently in? I know we've got two Scotsmen on the feed. Mr. Dempster and Mr. Johnston. Oh, you're in London. I was over there last week. Popped over for a couple of weeks. I'm going to offload the eldest daughter at university. Yeah, bottle 9 in London, there's no doubt about that. I'm running around about a bottle 6 here in Cyprus. If I open up, oh, looking for wrong laptop. According to the sky quality meter, it's currently 19.7 magnitude per arc second squared, which is a Bortle 6. I've seen it worse this year than it was last year. I've just been attacked by something. Last year I was regularly Bortle 5. It's been worse this year. Alright, so that's recorded. Let's go and stack that. Oh, a little bit better than the first part of that stack. Let's give it a 5%. Middle one's rubbish, I'll drop that to 0. A 2 and a 2, that'll do. 1.5 drizzle. And let's stack. don't think I'll be getting any Astro done tomorrow. I've got a barbecue in the afternoon, and that'll probably turn into a messy affair as usual. So I'll probably be asleep in the sofa. Stacking away. That two moons have got closer. Certainly the one at the bottom is closer to Jupiter than it previously was. Right, where are we? It's stacking. There we go, map recombination. Alright. Oh, where's the folder again? File, show, output directory. Is that the latest ones? Yes. How does that look? Yes, it needs some sharpening, but it's better than it's. Certainly more lines visible on it, more of the bands. And the two moons. I don't know if there's any options in AutoStacker to do further sharpening, is there? Apart from just the checkbox. No, I really need Registacks. I think things are calming down. Let's do another record. Let's just nudge the focus up. Just a click. Yeah, I've got PixInsight up on my main machines, but that's inside. And I'm in the laptop here. These two laptops aren't suitable for doing things like that. Hey Astro Breda. Yeah, Registacks isn't working on the laptop tonight for some reason. It's throwing a couple of DLL errors. Normally that's what I'll use for sharpening straight out of, what do you call it, AutoStacker. I need to reinstall it, but I'll end up probably crapping the laptop. So yeah, the seeing's a little bit better than it was earlier on in the evening. As I was saying at the start of the stream there, the temperatures have increased again here in Cyprus this last few days, so the sky's not been the best, and tonight there's definite high altitude haze, which probably isn't helping. But as the night's going on, it seems to be calming down a little bit, shall we say. Also, I don't think I've got the right back focus on the scope tonight. The way I've got the optical train set up, I don't think it's sitting in the correct position. I'm using the Edge 11 without the 0.7 reducer, and I've got a Celestron Luminous 2.5 barlow, and then there's a ZWO ADC, and then directly coupled onto the ADC is ZWO ASI533 one-shot colour, and there's no filters in the train, just the ADC. And I adjusted that earlier on, and that got rid of all the blue and red fringing around the edges of Jupiter. I certainly significantly improved it. I think that's going out of focus again. Let's give it a couple of knocks this way this time. Yeah, considering it's at 7,000mm as well, focal length, it's quite stable. Everything's sitting on top of a Celestron CGX mount out in the garden. Not the telescope that's behind me, that's the RASA 11 inside the observatory. I'm not using that tonight, seeing as I'm in here. Let's do another recording once I nudge Jupiter down a bit. And I'm going to do a 60-second this time, just to see if we can catch some more frames are usable. Do I like the square aspect of the 533? To be honest, I'm not really got a preference one way or the other for it. It's something you get used to, that's for sure. You know, I've got the two other imaging cameras are the 2600s, and I suppose you just get used to the landscape layout, not the square. I suppose it's one less thing to worry about when you're setting up. I think for maybe some of the larger targets like Andromeda and things like that, you don't have the same diagonal to fit things in. When I was on the moon earlier on tonight at the start, when I was playing around before it got dark, I had the telescope set up at the native 2800mm, and with a 533, did it fill the field of view? No, sorry, it was on the eyepiece. I had a 20 eyepiece did I have in there? God, I can't remember now. I think it was a 23mm eyepiece or a 26mm eyepiece, and it filled it absolutely perfectly. Right, let's see what this one's come up with. How big are these fires anyway? Is that 4 gigabytes? Eek. Open. Analyze. I'll have to do some file deleting at this rate. I can always change the folder onto the... I've got a small... Christ, what's the make of it? Was that a SanDisk? No, verbatim. 1 terabyte SSD plugged into this laptop as well, that I can always make use of. And it's on a separate port, USB port, than what the camera and the scope's on, so there shouldn't be any issues there. I think they're separate channels, controllers. Right, what have we got here? We've got a bit more in the first bit. Let's push it 10%. Let's chance our luck. We'll go for a 2. We'll go for a 2, and we'll go for a 2. Is this free field? Does anybody know off the top of their head? Does this free field stack name get added into the file name? Let's do a test. See what happens. Right, let's stack that. Well, if we have a look at the NAS drive, if I can remember what 192.168.88.64. What have we got in the NAS? Oh, storage manager. So we've got 13.9 terabytes available on that, and on the volume 2 we've got 6.9 terabytes to play with. So I think it'll be good for a while, but I dare say it'll soon fill up. Right, so where are we? We're 75% through processing. Is there anybody else live streaming tonight out of curiosity? Has anybody had a look? I haven't had a look. Let's go to YouTube. Keep it simple as streaming. He's doing a live on Andromeda this evening. And that's all. Stacking, stacking, stacking. Well, where's Jupiter gone? Don't tell me the amount shit it's bricks and it's disappeared somewhere. Oh no, this is where I'll never find it again. Does it run off the screen? Well, it's on a... It looks like it's done a Meridian flip, I think. Oh no, I'll never find Jupiter again. Oh dearie, dearie me. Find targets, local database. This is going to be a miracle if I find it at this focal length, doing it manually. Hey, it's Andy of Astro. Good evening. How are you? I've just lost Jupiter. My mount's hit its slew limit. So I'm running tonight, Andy, at 7,000mm on the Edge 11. So this might be a bit of a miracle if I find Jupiter again after I've done a Meridian flip. That's if nothing gets tangled as well. So Andy, we've been on Jupiter all evening, using the Edge 11 with a 2.5 Celestron Luminous 2-inch barlow, a ZWO ADC, atmospheric dispersion corrector, and ASI533 one-shot colour. And I've got no idea where Jupiter is. I dare say I'm going to have to scroll around here and see if we can find it. Where's the histogram? See if it'll give me any clues on the histogram. Nothing that way. Nothing that way. Oh, this is the worst part of it. Yeah, well, I've used, what do you call it? Off-axis guider for my guiding on the Edge 11, and I had to take that off to get the train I wanted up tonight. But before I started, I did align the finder scope to the main train, so if push comes to shove, I can always go out and just give it a nudge, which I think I'm going to need to do because I can't find Jupiter after that flip, and I'm not getting any indications on the histogram that things are heading in the right way. Let's whap up the gain and see what we can get. Sometimes I'll watch the histogram, and if it grows, then I know I'm heading in the right direction. But it doesn't look like anything's there. What a pain in the hoop. Ah, nightmare. Right, let me go outside into the darkness and hope I don't run into any snakes, and see if I can find it on the finder scope. Bear with me. Sorry for this break in the proceedings. Where's my head torch? No, it's a dew band. Right, wish me luck. Right, that was a nightmare. I don't know if I've even found it or if it's close or what. The angle of the finder scope and the camera, and I was on the ground and there's big black ants running around, and yeah. And I can't find Jupiter. I can see it in the finder scope, but I must be slightly out somewhere. Oh, that was light. I saw light. Which way did that go? It's around here somewhere. That got brighter. It got brighter. Come on, where are you? You're here somewhere. There. Right. God, my eyes are killing me. I can see that bottom right hand corner is getting brighter as a... Oh God, this is annoying. This is the moment you throw laptops out the window. I've lost it again. This is when you die for it. Something just went bang. What was that? It's not a clown with a hammer. This is when I need a spiral search, which I can do in, what do you call it? Let's go back, start again. Go to Stargate. We could try a spiral search in SharpCap. Yeah, so if I disconnect this camera here, close fire capture, open SharpCap. Bloody Meridian flips. Right, connect camera. Let's view histogram. Let's move my focuser and my slew control. Connect it to the scope. Let's do a spiral search. Hey Joyrider, hey Astro. Yeah. Yeah, the scope hit its slew limits. I had to do a Meridian flip and I've lost Jupiter. So we're trying to hunt it down, which is not the easiest thing to do at 7000mm. The scope is moving. I maybe need to increase its speed. Let's see what it comes up with. I keep hearing noises. There's no dogs in the garden, they're inside. There's something prowling around out there. Let's increase speed. Not even seeing any movement on the histogram. It must be miles out. Let's speed up a bit more. God, this is annoying. I bet if I take my eyes off it for a minute, it'll pop past and we'll never see it again. How tight is the go-to? Good question. I did a rough alignment tonight, shall we say, so it's not that accurate. That's why I made sure the finder scope was pretty aligned, but I'd set that all up at 2800mm, not at 7000, so 7000 will make things a lot harder. I might have to go outside again and try again. I can't see. It is searching, isn't it? Looks like it. Right. Let's stop that. I don't even know if it's doing a spiral. Yeah, it was. Let's close this. Let's go back to fire capture. Well, in fact, let's go into ASI Studio. It's got a better histogram. It's easier to see. And let's go to CPWI and telescope. Find target, Jupiter. Right, I'm going outside again. Wish me luck. Did anybody see anything as I was moving around? Right. Right, which way am I going? Let's swap the gain right up and get maximum brightness in here so we get a better idea. Oh, there we go. One planet. Where the hell is it going? Stop. Stop, 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 stop. What are you doing, you stupid mount? Tracking enabled. No, it stopped tracking for when it slew through it. There we go. We're back in business. Panic over. Let's come out of here. Back to fire capture. Fire capture. Expire. There we go. Tracking rate equals solar. It shouldn't be. I think it was tracking was disabled when it hit the slew limit. Let me just check. Tracking, configure mount, side aerial. It's okay, we're all good. So what I'll also do is, let's get this bang smack in the middle of, oh, it's disappeared. I've lost it again. Oh, it's drifted off. What's happened there? Frustration levels are reaching peak. Gain all the way. Seeing nothing. I am seeing absolutely nothing. Right. go to. So that. Hey Holly, g'day. Yeah, I just lost I lost Jupiter after it hit a slew limit, and then I had to do a Meridian flip, and I found it, and then it drifted off, and I lost it again. But I just saw it shoot past there, and it should be in this vicinity somewhere. So I'm trying to find it. Right, it went off to the left, which means I want to go not even seeing anything on the histogram. I think we're miles out. It was closer when I went out and did it manually through the finder scope, which I think I'm going to have to do again. But this time I'm going to set a marker. Go to. Right, going outside again. Bloody thing. Moths, go away. Right, where are you, you son of a bee? Gains right up. Oh, there's a reflection there. It's around here somewhere. There's one of the moons. There's another one of the moons. That way. Hey, look what we found, you bitch. Right, don't move. Let me mark. Let's turn it right down and nudge it. Oh, come on, do shit. Stop. Stop. Let me put an alignment marker on Jupiter in the model. There we go. Right, let's resume normal business before she drifts off again. I'll disconnect the camera out of here and go back to fire capture. Yay! Clap hands, everyone. Right. Why aren't you showing up here? Field of view, that's why. Let's get it up to the top right. Let's turn again. Hey, where's my slew controls gone? Okay. Which way am I going? Oh, you twat. Stop it. Back over here, where you belong. Right. God, I've forgotten what settings I was using. The focus is out as everything. Right, let's go back to 1200 by 1200. Let's yeah, you're not wrong there, Ali. Yeah, Ollie. I don't suppose the focal length helps either. Right, my focus is out. That's not helping. is getting worse. Oh, there's a big dust bunny right on that part of the screen and optics. To come out of there. Is that the spot starting to come round? Looks like it. Yeah, where am I going? Left. Hey. Right, I need to try and sharpen this up as much as I can. There's the other dust bunny. I really need to clean the optics. I can't remember what settings we were using. That focus is worse. She's not playing like she was earlier on. And I hate it when it moves like that. We're definitely not as sharp as we were earlier on. FPS just before the Meridian. Now it's 16.3 now, so if it was slightly faster, it must have been a lower exposure. Oh, you know, I'm using the 533 tonight, 533 colour. The optical train tonight is the Edge 11, then Celestron Luminos 2-inch 2.5 barlow, ZWO ADC, and then directly coupled onto the ADC is the 533. All sitting on top of the CGX mount. I just can't get. There's certainly more turbulence than there was an hour ago. Go away, bugs. Right, let's do a quick test run on that and see what we get. Let's go back to 30 seconds. Okay, so that's recorded. I don't think it'll be that great. Resort Stackard. Open. And analyze. Presumably we're now seeing things upside down now, or left is now right, etc. To be honest, I haven't got a Scooby which way is what now. But I can see the great red spot starting to come into view at the top right of Jupiter. Right, what does the no, let me close that down. Let me close that down. Is that analyzing or not? Here we go. Hello, Smaz Sky. How are you this evening? Okay, so we've got maybe a 2, a 2, a 2, and let's push a 5 in the last bit. Go away from bugs. And let's stack. Are you live streaming tonight, Ollie? Are you clouded or rained out again? After your stream, was it last night, wasn't it? I've lost track. Yeah, it was last night. Well, that's great to hear that there's no major damage in Florida for yourself, at least. I haven't seen any of the news or anything to see how the general thing went, the event went. I should try and reinstall Registacks and see if we can get that working. So we can do some sharpening. You know what I mean, sharpening. So the solar system that I installed in the observatory, it's been working great. I've had no issues with it. It seems to be the biggest drawer of power is when the dew bands are running. But I haven't needed them this week at all, so I haven't had any close calls with the batteries. And if I just open up the VRM, while that's processing in the background, today's observatory. We're currently producing currently using 136 watts of power. The batteries are 85%. And things are looking rather good. Things are pretty steady. And where is the estimated runtime? We've got 15 hours remaining of battery life before the system automatically shuts down into safe mode. So everything's good. And that's even with the observatory lights running, which aren't normally on. Moving the scope is equivalent to less than 1/10 of a degree across the image. Yeah, I know. A ball here. Alright, is that processed? That's processed. Let's see if we can find that image. God, is it 10 to 2 in the morning already? I've got to drink alcohol tomorrow, you know. I won't be fit. Yeah, I could definitely do with some sharpening. That's not the best. That's the best one of the evening, I think, so far, that one with the 2 moons. Just need that turbulence to stop. Go away, bugs. Let's see if we can get another better run. It's all over the place. I definitely think we could do with less back focal distance, but I just haven't got adapters to do that. It's got worse again. Let me go out of focus and come back in. There's the great red spot. But I just can't get it clear enough. It's no good. It's no good. And that dust bunny as well, right in the way. Where am I going? This way. Let's move you over here. Let's grab that. I need to get Registax reinstalled. Let's go and see if we can get another copy of it. Ding-a-ling. That doesn't want to run. There's something not right on this machine. A pain in the hoop. Right, is that finished recording? on the Helix Nebula. Excellent. How many hours are you planning to get on that, if you're saying that's nearly a full night? $14 hours, excellent. Is that with your 9 1/4? Oh, this middle section looks pretty good, so we'll give it 10% on that. And stack. "15-minute exposures." Excellent. The only problem when you're getting that length of exposures, it doesn't take many to, or it doesn't take much to screw an exposure, does it? And you lose a lot of time. Saving file. Stacking. God, I've been going for 2 hours. Has it been as long as that? All right, processing, and recombination is saving. This is when you need a faster laptop, not this shitty HP one I'm using. I'd like just to get one good image. Right, what does this look like? Let's open output directory. Well, that's just terrible. Definitely needs sharpening. I think things are just too turbulent. You can see how much it's moving around. Right, Ollie, see you later. Cheers for dropping by. You can actually see as well the edge around this edge, the blue fringe starting to appear, and the red fringe around this side, so the ADC needs adjustment. Sure as shit, I touch it, it's going to knock everything out. I'm going to try and get another focus. Go away, bugs. That looks like we've got something coming in on the top right, just above the great red spot. There seems to be a black, I don't know if it's a shadow of a planet, sorry, a moon, or if there's another mark on Jupiter. I knew I shouldn't have touched the focus. Is that getting better or worse? That's getting worse now. Let me come out and go back in. No, that's miles out now. Let's try one there. So note to self, get RegiStacks working for the next time. Right. So that last quadrant was the best. So 1, 2, 10. Stack. Alright, see you, see Fox. I'll see you later. You never noticed you were going as well. I don't think I'll be calling it much longer either, not unless this quality seeing conditions improve, but doesn't look like it. They seem to be getting worse. Just as the red spot's coming round into view more. Right, processing. Well, that's processing. Where is the other planets? I think it's... So where is Jupiter? We're on Jupiter, but where is it? So we've got, oh, Mars should be visible. That's just over there. Where's Saturn going? Oh, it's away down the horizon almost. I wonder if we'll have a quick look over at Mars. Will we take a punt over there? Where's that? Mars is in the east, which is nice and dark over the island. Right, anyway. Is that finished processing? Nope. So for the two diehards that's still online, do you want to nip across to Mars and have a look and see if we can catch that? I'll just see what this final stack of Jupiter looks like. This file is taking a lot longer to process. Yeah, the sea conditions are rubbish. Finished yet? Nope. Oh, there we go, done. File. Yeah, definitely need to get Registacks working. Right, let's just shoot across before I call it quits for the night. Across to Jupiter, to Mars. Let's see if we can see if what it looks like over there. If Jupiter's there, then Mars must be over here. Let's go to. Oh, it's doing a full meridian. Oh, I just saw it shoot past. We're nearby. Let's get the right direction. It's here somewhere. Come on, planet, where are you? Around here somewhere. Oh, fuck, what was that bug? Oh, something's coming in. They're around here somewhere. I can see you. Come on. Here we go. Mars. You're a struggle to find. Right, let's bring down gain. I really don't think we'll have much luck with this turbulence tonight, though. Let's get you up to the top left of the mount, the image. It's just crap atmosphere. Not going to have any joy in this tonight. I'm not going to even bother to try and capture it. It's going to go right out of focus and come back in. No, 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 no. Yeah, we'll try one. Oh, you changed all the settings. Stupid. It's not going to work tonight. I made that region of interest much smaller. Right, where are we? Stop. I forgot to set a limit. Right, what is that? Open. I don't think we'll see a lot. I'll do this one stack and then I'm calling it quits. It's 2:20 and I've got barbecue and beer tomorrow. What temperature is it? 21 degrees C, 2 o'clock in the morning, can't complain at that. Right, quality graph, fourth quarter looks okay, we'll leave it at that, and then we'll stack. Don't hold out much hope though. I really don't know why Registack's not working either. Oh, I never even switched the bloody cooler on. That won't help. Go away, bugs. So while that's processing, let's take all the Jupyter files. Oh, done. Well, that's a pretty terrible Mars. It's just not clear tonight at all. And then the Jupyter ones that I did get. So I got this one. This is not being sharpened in Registacks because Registacks isn't working. So it didn't come out too bad, considering it's not the best evening. That one's maybe a bit clearer. That one's pretty crap. I'll delete that one. And that one. And that one. And that one. That one's not too bad with the two moons. I think if I take that inside and sharpen it, might get some more detail out of it. I'll keep that one. Yeah, so there we have it. So that was an evening of trial and tribulations with the Edge 11 on a CGX mount with a 2.5 times Celestron luminous barlow lens, a ZWO ADC, or atmospheric dispersion compensator, and the camera in use tonight was the ASI533 one-shot colour. There was no filters in the optical train, and that's been it. Unfortunately, Registax wasn't working on this laptop tonight, so I can't do any proper wavelets on the images. So this is just the stacked images out of AutoStackert and captured using fire capture. So on that note, I am going to call it quits. Thanks for everybody for dropping by. Don't forget to check out the rest of the videos on my channel. Everything from the hardware stuff, building the dome and installing the rigs and building piers and installing the solar system, and the last video was the what was the last one again? Oh, that was installing the NAS drive for all my data in the system. And the one before that, there was a series on installing the solar system, which is working great. So the entire observatory, 2 telescope rigs, all the lighting, the controls, the laptops is all run off of batteries, and it seems to be working very well. So thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll be able to do it again soon, but beer and barbecue tomorrow during the day, so tomorrow night will probably be a write-off, and then Monday night will all be about tidying up before I go back to work for the next 4 weeks on Tuesday. So I wish everybody all the best. Take care, everyone. Thanks for dropping by, and we'll see you in the next one, whenever that'll be. Thank you, and good night.